Да. Даже темно виврат. Лямбе, брат. Какой себе троица огромная, что стоит? 5, 4, 3, 2. Если енергия босса, брат, если него пипата тепер. П'ята енергията тебе, то жутото. А, боле.
Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen solid.
До тебе то я що викрив?
Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen solid.
3, 2, 1.
You look so vulnerable, trembling in the dark.
Beware.
Enjoy my icy caress
Тревогу
before
круговите
you
да
are
стоиш?
frozen solid.
The demons are turning the Shaper's flames against you!
Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen solid. Your pieces will make a fine trophy.
2, 1.
You look so vulnerable, trembling in the dark. Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen
Beware.
solid. Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen solid.
Beware. Four, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. The Coven's torments
Beware.
the High Father have
Trembling
taken
in the
form!
dark.
I want to see your limbs roasting.
Чекай сега да проверям нещо.
Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen solid.
I want to see your limbs roasting.
Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen solid.
I want to see your limbs roasting.
2, 1. The Coven strikes at you through the storms of Golgony!
Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen solid.
I want to see your limbs roasting.
Enjoy my icy caress before you are frozen solid.
I want to see your limbs roasting.
This may be the one place in the universe sacred to the Legion. Demons would pluck out their eyes sooner than gaze upon it.
Who could ever imagine such a sacrifice?
Run away, little girl! Run away.
Такой друг босс это.
Hello and welcome to the Fat Boss Guide to Agramar on normal and heroic in Antorus, the Burning Throne.
Yes, this is a 3-phase encounter with an intermission between each phase. The boss has simple abilities, so during each phase he's pretty easy to deal with. However, the difficulty of this encounter lies in the intermissions. On heroic, the raid damage for this encounter is pretty high, so you may want to bring an additional healer for this fight. So let's kick straight into it and talk about phase 1.
For ranged and melee players, you need to watch out for Wake of Flame. When this ability is cast, the boss will spawn fires in melee. After a couple of seconds, these fires will shoot out in different lines. Getting hit applies a burst of damage to that player and also applies a very nasty dot. The lines always fire out in the exact same formation, so once you've seen them a few times, they become very easy to predict. Ranged players need to be spread for Scorching Blaze. This debuff is applied to multiple players and deals instant ticking damage. This damage also splashes to nearby players. It's vital that you're not stacked when this debuff comes in, otherwise potentially you're all going to splash lethal damage onto each other, killing multiple people. As for your tanks, you guys always need to be stacked. The boss's melee attacks will always attempt to strike the next closest player, and if there isn't anyone nearby, he'll instead hit the tank twice. By being stacked, this splits the damage. While tanking the boss, you will be gaining stacks of 5% physical damage taken increased debuffs, and these last 12 seconds. This stacks pretty fast, you'll want to taunt around the 7 stack mark or sooner if possible. The last thing for you to know in this phase is that 100% energy, Agramar will begin a series of 5 attacks, one after another. First he'll cast Foe Breaker. This deals a massive amount of physical damage in a cone. The tank with the lowest amount of physical damage taken increased stacks wants to take this hit first, while using a very large damage reduction. When hit, you'll also receive a debuff increasing the damage you take from Foe Breaker by 500%. Next up is Flame Rain. This again is another cone, however the damage is split between all players here. The raid must move underneath the boss, ready to take this damage. You want your other tank to taunt and face the boss towards the raid. The same tank that has now just taunted now needs to face the boss away
So
for
check
the
out,
next
please,
foe
check
breaker
it, check
hit,
it.
once again using a large damage reduction for the hit. You'll then have another flame rend, you'll want to turn the boss so the
Shituj,
raid can share the
bro,
damage once
shituj.
again, and then finally the raid will need to run away as the boss casts Searing Tempest. This deals a huge amount of damage to all players within the massive targeting circle, and also disorients them. After the cast is finished, the fight just goes back to normal. Once you get the boss to 80%, the first intermission will begin.
The boss will move into the middle of the room and place a shield around himself, reducing the damage he takes to pretty much 0. You want to keep away from the shield as it will knock you back and deal damage to you. You'll now have 8 adds spawn. 6 embers will spawn around the outskirts of the room and begin to move towards Agrimar. If they reach him, they explode, dealing a large burst of damage to the raid and applying a 20-second dot which also increases the damage you take from other ad explosions by 100%. You need to kill these ads on normal mode before they reach the boss. On heroic, however, when these ads die, they'll just respawn 18 seconds later. Instead, you just need to let them hit the boss. This is the only way you can remove them from the fight. However, of course, you can't let them all hit the boss at once. Knock them back, of course it'll make their explosion.
Золо. Що не ми кажеш, бе, брат, що интересно играва, брате, преш.
Faceless power is unleashed! You such a worthless opponent! There is no... You have no hope of victory! Nothing can stop our crusade!
Explosion deal 50% more damage when they reach the boss.
Many deals for a friend.
Зилут, брат.